Tea Time? What's up, Tea Time TV? Eddie checking in. We're back, third day in a row recording. Guys, I finally found a good groove, a good schedule to really record for you guys and upload videos on a daily basis. Should have shaved. Always like to be clean shaven. It's all good. It is currently 1:15 p.m. We are on our way to the gym. We will arrive in approximately 4 to 5 minutes. Granted, if I don't catch any red lights. Feeling good, guys. Feeling really good. If you watched yesterday's shoulder workout, I talked about how I was going to carb up more pre-workout. Yesterday we did about 130 grams of carbs pre-workout, and then the other 160, 170 post-workout. It's currently 1 o'clock, and I've had 180 grams of carbs. And then I'll have 120 post-workout. Sorry guys, driving and vlogging, still not the best at it. But overall, guys, I feel really good. Woke up in the middle of the night, woke up around 4, sore as frick. I couldn't feel my shoulders, honestly, it was hurting. And overall, it was a good sign. I feel pretty good. We got back today, so pull day. This is my second variation of pull day. So today we've got and my first variation is already up on YouTube. Seated face pulls, etc., etc., etc. Different workouts. Today we've got rack pulls, we've got weighted pull-ups, so those will be fun. We've got do we have T-bar rows? Yes, T-bar rows today. So all in all, guys, excited for today. Should be a good day. Feeling really good. Let me know if I should start recording my meals. I tend to post my meals through pictures with the macro count and everything like that on my Instagram. As always, that's Instagram at at Eduardo_Jaimes. But today I had 12 ounces of chicken with like a 3-cheese blend melted on top, a side of refried beans, large flour tortilla. I had 4 bananas, so that's how I carved up today. 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and 1 deli meat sandwich. Post-workout, I'll be having about 3 Carb Master yogurts. I've noticed that, it's Carb Master. It's a brand made by a local grocery store here in Texas, Kroger. But if you have Greek yogurt, not Greek yogurt, Chobani, that's what it is. That's a pretty good brand also. But I like these Carb Master yogurts. Each one has almost 10 grams of protein. So I eat 3, and that's 27 grams of protein right there. And I'll have 3 of those post-workout. And then I know I got some hash browns for the rest of my carbs. I've got some ground turkey. And then I'll probably do a shake just to hit my protein. And I'm thinking about doing Pop-Tarts or a Skinny Cow. I'm craving something sweet today. So always, guys, just remember, it's always a balance for the most part. I mean, if you look at my daily intake, it's like 80 to 90% of what people would consider clean foods. And then the other 10 to 15, 20% is really just stuff that I enjoy. Or, you know, all my meals have like a slight twist to them. While most coaches or most people would recommend you to just have chicken, rice, and veggies, that can get pretty boring. And although I actually do enjoy my tilapia, I do enjoy my fish and everything like that, I'm just kind of over it, just simply because I did that for about my first 2 years, because I knew about flexible dieting. I was just skeptical about it, and I think I touched on that on a previous video. I was skeptical about it, and I knew it. I knew the logic, the science behind it, but I wanted to wait till I was in prep when I really started, you know, understanding the basis of it. And I was in prep. I was about 12 weeks out, so I didn't want to run it during prep, so I waited till my 2014 off season to actually start implementing it, and I really liked it. I felt that it worked for me, you know, finding a balance. And the number one question I get, and that's just so typical, other than, hey, what do you take? 5 grams of creatine. Okay, what do you really take? Anyways, all natty bras. I'm not that big, guys. I'm sitting at 162 like we talked about yesterday. How many times a day do you eat, Eddie? And I tell them, you know, all in all, I probably have 3 meals a day. And everything that I mentioned just now, I ate that in one sitting. well, actually, as I was eating like the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, I was making the deli meat sandwich. So I'm like eating and cooking, or not cooking, but preparing my food. As I was eating my deli meat sandwich, I was cooking my chicken, and I just like to grub. So I rather pig out, you know, for those 3 meals versus eating 7-8 times a day. At the end of the day, guys, let's take a just for simple reasons, we'll take 3,000 calories. We'll take a 3,000 calorie diet, right? Disregard the macros, okay? Disregard the macros. Macros are what make up your calories. So you take those 3,000 calories and you divide them amongst your protein, carbs, and fats. But let's just take 3,000 calories, and let's say client A eats 3 1,000 calorie meals. 3 times 1,000, 3,000. Let's take client number 2, and let's say he eats 5 meals a day. Well, how many calories per meal? 600. 5 times 600, 3,000. Let's take client number 3. Let's say he has a very, very busy schedule, and he eats 2,000 calories in the morning and 1,000 calories at night. Guess what? He still ate 3,000 calories. So he's still on track. He's still hitting his numbers. And overall, the way I see it, guys, the simplest way to explain it is calories will dictate what's on the scale, not necessarily the appearance of the physique. How you shape and structure those calories and divide them, and, you know, percentage wise into proteins, carbs, and fats. That's in my experience, that's what truly changes the appearance of the physique. I could run a 2,000 calorie program on somebody that's strictly weight loss, and then you can almost take that same amount of calories and manipulate it to where it's strictly fat loss. And that's the pretty cool thing about nutrition, and you know, really trying out new things and experimenting with it. A lot of people ask me, you know, hey Eddie, well, did you go to school, this, that, the other? Honestly, guys, I got my certifications, personal training, nutrition, etc. And guess what they're doing? They're collecting dust. That's what they're doing. Science, nutrition, whatever, anything, it evolves, all right? And I feel like those are standardized tests that were made in the 90s. Literally, I mean, it's just old school stuff that, you know, honestly, yeah, it works, but it's time to evolve. It's time to get, you know, with the times. Just realize that there's better methods, there's newer methods, and it just doesn't have to be that complicated, guys. So my preference, I fast until noon, until 11ish. Just depends what time I'm going to work out. I fast, so I should just say I fast 2 hours pre-workout. So if I'm going to work out at 1, I start eating at 11 a.m. If I'm going to work out at 2, I start eating around 12. And like I said, that in that one meal, guys, in that one meal, I have my 180 grams of carbs. I don't have to split it up. I don't have to have 50 grams of carbs with 30 grams of protein, you know, to where it is broken down and absorbed better and this, that, the other. All in all, guys, that protein, those carbohydrates will get in your bloodstream. They will break down eventually. And, you know, you can have more than 50 grams of protein per meal. Each one of my meals honestly consists of probably 75 to 80 grams of protein. One of those meals consists of 75 to 80 grams of protein. That's usually the chicken meal, because I'm doing 12 ounces of chicken. Each ounce of chicken has about 6 grams of protein. 12 times 6, 72. So anyways, guys, pulled up to the gym. I'm excited for today's pull workout. I already feel the pump a little bit. Got the Hero Fitness Apparel stringer on today, so we'll get some good footage. I've got my broken tripod. New tripod comes in mañana, so I'm excited for that. What else, guys? No Romelios today. Today we went with Nike Flyknits, a new color. Maybe if you've watched previous videos, you've seen this color. But yeah, guys, I'm a huge sneakerhead, if you haven't noticed. What else? I think that's about it. So, Tea Time TV, let's kill back. Woo! Alright, guys, welcome back to the video commentary as usual. We started the workout off with non-weighted pull-ups just to get a good warm-up in. I think on this set I just did 4 or 5. All in all, I think I did possibly anywhere from 20 to 30 non-weighted pull-ups, and that was just to get a warm-up for the weighted pull-ups to come. What you'll see is, you know, I'm just really focusing on the squeeze and the lats.
as usual, guys, throughout this whole video, just the keynote is to watch the elbows. Um, whether we're rowing or whether we're doing a pull down, the emphasis or the movement should start with the elbows. Um, so here is my first working set with 35 pounds, doing weighted pull-ups, and we did. Let me see. I'm looking at my workouts now. Did weighted wide grip pull-ups, 4x5 for four, so 4 sets of 5, total of 20 weighted pull-ups. The 35 pounds felt pretty good. I went ahead and knocked it up slightly just to 40 pounds, so I added on a 5. Guys, notice I'm not swinging or jerking in any way. Um, as far as using momentum, in all honesty, I had like a little stool under me, as you can see right there. I rather readjust my grip and readjust my form than jerk up there and basically, not count the rep or cheat my way up there. Um, I'm still limited on my left hand as far as the grip with not having my index. So that's pretty much, you can see right there, I'm adjusting my left hand more than anything. And it was pretty intense. 4 sets of 5 with 40 pounds. Um, the uh, the belt I bought on bodybuilding.com for about 19 bucks. It's a Harbinger brand, so nothing special. All right, and then we moved on to this T-bar rows, guys. So I touched on this on the previous video, but what you want to do is keep all the weight on your heels. You want to have the bar and be pretty close up to the bar. You'll be able to see it better on this next angle. But the key to this angle was resting all the weight on my heels and basically putting your butt down. You'll see it right here. So my back has a slight arch to it right now. And then you'll see before I begin the set, I straighten up. So there I attached all the weight down to my heels. My back is straight. My glutes are slightly down. And I'm pulling straight to my gut. My elbows are driving through my body. And they are coming straight to my gut, my belly button. Uh, keep your back at a 45-degree angle or lower. It's just what parts of the back you're trying to hit. I'm really emphasizing the center and the upper portion of my back. I feel like I touched on a previous video. I'm pretty solid on my V taper as far as the uh, shoulder width to waist ratio, but I really want to build some more thickness and overall, size on my back. Here, again, the grip started affecting me, guys, so I got pissed off and threw off the 25 just to finish the set, and I started doing singles in a way to where I set the weight back down completely on the floor before doing my next rep. I went ahead and put on my straps in this next set. It's really getting annoying, guys. I hate to use that as a crutch. I'm more of a chalk guy if need be, but just, literally go to the gym and try to do every single workout without your index and not having that full grasp. It can get annoying, and honestly, guys, if I put my index on there, which I think I did, today is actually Tuesday, so I filmed this video Monday, and I'm gonna upload this shortly for you guys here in about an hour. So I'm trying to remember everything that happened in the workout. You'll see the strap slip in the upcoming set. And it was just getting really annoying, especially for the rack pulls to come. I think it happens in this set. So overall, guys, really heavy T-bar rows for me. Really heavy. I mean, I haven't gone this heavy in a while. I've usually worked with about 525s, and so 125 pounds. And the reason I had 525s was just because, due to having the smaller plate, allows for a greater range of motion. I'm able to bring the weight down lower and actually drive through with, like I said, greater range of motion. Creating a larger distance between the floor and the weights hitting my chest. If, like you see here, using the 45-pound plates, it actually hits me in the chest, the lower chest, the upper abdomen quicker and sooner. Being a larger plate just makes sense, right? So here we've got 3 45-pound plates. That's 90. That's 135 pounds plus the 225. So that's 185 pounds. So pretty heavy for me, guys. Very intense. Again, this was just 5 sets of 6. Um, and then someone attached the other T-bar row attachment, and I just, I got lazy. I didn't want to take the weights off there. Whenever I got there, there was already 3 plates on there. I just wanted to get to the workout because honestly, I was supposed to do these first before the wide grip pull-ups, but somebody was on the T-bar rows, so the landmine. I just want to get it over with. So again, guys, that was 5x6 T-bar rows with 185 pounds. So we moved on to rack pulls, guys. Very heavy, very intense workout. It's basically taking out the leg portion of a deadlift. You really do want to have the weight right below your knees. This is the lowest I can place the bar here at my local 24. So I didn't want to make the drive, a 10-15 minute drive to another gym. I probably will from now on, though. As you can see, this was the 3rd set, I believe. All right, guys. Got 2 sets left. Really hurting. It's all good. We're going to push through it. Let's get this. As you just heard, we've got 2 sets left. It was a total of 5 sets of 6 with rack pulls. Guys, treat them just as serious as a deadlift. Be very careful. You want to make sure that your back is straight. You want to make sure you have a belly full of air. Lift your chest up and then drive your heels to the ground and then just straight pull all the way up and feel that contraction on your traps, your lats. It's like I said, it's a very intense workout. It's not to be taken lightly, or for you not to take as serious as a deadlift just because it's taking a lot of the leg portion out. Guys, take it very seriously. You can get hurt because you are doing very heavy weight, and you're able to do very heavy weight because the weight is off the ground. So that was 5 sets of 6 with 405 pounds. Then we moved on to barbell bent over rows. Guys, use this video right here and the T-bar row as a guide. You will see it right now. My back is arched, and then I'll drop my glutes slightly, and then my back is completely straight. If you look at it, it is completely straight at a 45-degree angle. I have an underhand grip, which I'll show in the next clip, and I'm driving the weight again straight to my belly button. So then I went ahead and did somewhat of a tutorial, I guess you could say, showing you an underhand grip there, as you can see. My feet are right at shoulder width, shoulder width, as you can see, and then my hands are right outside my legs, the outside of my shins, and I wish my gym had round weights. That can get annoying. So again, guys, we've got an underhand grip. All my weight is shifted on my heels. My glutes are fairly low, not as low as a squat though, and then I'm pulling straight to my gut. I believe I have another side view coming up, so that'll be helpful in this. Guys, I like to keep my barbell bent over rows fast, so this was 4 sets of 8. Keep in mind this is after heavy T-bar rows, heavy rack pulls, so pretty much my lower back was taxed after this. Again, guys, my back is straight no matter how fast I'm moving, and that was real time, guys. I did not speed up that clip. Just very comfortable with my form now over the years, and like I said, just keep that back straight at a 45-degree angle or under, and then pull straight to the gut. Then we moved on to lat pull downs. Nothing fancy here, guys. Again, just like the pull-up form, drive down with your elbows and squeeze those lats. Barbell bent over rows, the previous workout, guys, we did 4 sets of 8 with 155 pounds. And then wide grip, or 135, sorry. And wide grip overhand lat pull downs, we've got 4 sets of 12 in total. I definitely did not record every single working set of wide grip lat pull downs. No, I only only have 1 set of that, but I've touched on that workout before. We moved on to seated face pulls, guys. Seated face pulls, we did 5 sets of 8. I've recorded this workout before, but I did get a front shot, a front angle this time for you guys. So as always, guys, just I guess it's still slightly an overhand. If you can see how my hands are coming right above my traps. I'm using the rope today, and the key to this, guys, is to keep those elbows high and wide. Drive those elbows back, but make sure you're extending them outward and you're keeping them high. If you don't keep them high and you don't keep them wide, you're basically going to be doing a different variation of a row. You're going to be coming in too low, and you're going to be targeting those lats as opposed to the rear delt and the traps. So again, guys, I'm really adding these on a daily basis. Well, to my back workouts to just feel that thickness and add more definition to the center of my back. And you can really see it there, guys. I highly recommend that you use a weight that you can control and you can just posing for no apparent reason. Kind of lost my train of thought. Hold it for like a half count to a 1 count. We've touched on this before also. It's something that I call earn your rep. So you've already lifted the weight. Now just squeeze it and squeeze it. Just really emphasize that squeeze, guys. Make sure you feel it in your traps and your rear delt, and you'll feel it all around your back. Try not to be so tense. I know when I've gone really, really heavy on this workout, I even wake up sore from my neck. So here's that front angle or front view on this, guys. You'll be able to see the grip. So there's my grip, guys, and I tend to come back to this grip on the way down. So I lean back. My back is straight though. Let me know if you guys need a side shot or a side view. And I'm pulling straight to my neck, chin, face, eyes. Just really emphasizing pulling it up as high as I can. Elbows wide and elbows high, guys. Really focusing on that squeeze. I was definitely getting my sweat on now. It was very, very intense. Don't take them lightly. I believe after this we've got dumbbell curls. So I picked. Oh no, we still have another clip of face pulls, guys. I think I was just really into this angle and seeing the definition on my back as a whole. But I promise this is the last clip of it. But I hope that helps, guys. I tend to keep my belt on just because it helps me. I feel tight. It helps me with my breathing. It reminds me to breathe, and it prevents me from swinging so much. So I feel more controlled, more stable with it. We moved on to dumbbell curls. Sorry. And I like to do these as singles. Honestly, guys, at this point, I usually curl 30s or up, 35s. And I honestly, at this point, guys, I was taxed. I was pretty much done. I couldn't feel my forearms. Face pulls was 5 sets of 8. Sorry, guys. I think I only worked with 70 to 90 pounds. Like I said, I'm really focusing on that squeeze. Dumbbell curls, guys, 4 sets of 5. So I really should have been, going a lot heavier. But honestly, guys, I listened to my body. I was done. So as always, guys, did a little posing after. You can see the bicep pump right there, even though I was really taxed, really tired. Again, guys, just a really tough workout, really heavy workout. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll let Eddie wrap it up. Thanks, guys.
What's up, guys? So as you just saw, we just wrapped up pull day. Today, in essence, I guess you could say is my heavy back day. As you saw, very heavy T-bar rows, very heavy rack pulls, working with 405, 5 sets of 6. Those were intense. The T-bar rows and the rack pulls honestly sucked due to the fact that on my left hand, and I'm not using it as an excuse or a crutch or anything like that, but it's just the truth. The skin on my left index, I don't know if you can see it. You can kind of see like a red blemish in the camera. Is barely growing back, so it's really sensitive. At this point, I've scraped it twice, and it's completely, been cut open again. And I don't want that to happen a third time. I don't want to go get stitches again and, prolong the injury or, have it like that any longer than I need to. So any heavy exercise or anything like that, it really affects me because I'm literally grabbing the weight like this, my index and my thumb. Obviously you don't use your thumb when you grab it, but just not having that index for extra security, I'm not able to have that full grasp on the bar, on the V grip, triangle grip, for example on the T-bar row. So that affected me. The strap even came loose on one of the sets of the T-bar rows, as you saw. And luckily my buddy was there and he let me use his Versa grips for the rack pulls. So shout out to Alex, thank you, man. Definitely gonna already ordered them on my phone, the Versa grips. So those should be here. Said 2-day shipping. Today's Tuesday, should be here Thursday or Friday. So I went ahead and ordered those. Like I said, I I do prefer chalk. I do prefer using my just my bare hands for grip. Anything above 365 though, I do use straps, or in this case I used Versa grips. So all in all guys, I'm happy with today. I hit the weights that I wanted to hit. Very grueling, very exhausting workout. I kind of rushed through the bicep curls. I was pretty much done. My forearms were done. I just wanted to get out of the gym. It is now 3:45. I think we pulled in what, like around 1:30, 1:40. I don't remember. So we're here for 2 hours, longer than I expected. I did wait for the squat rack, for the rack pulls for about 15 minutes. So that sucked. But yeah, I got some errands to run. And overall, like I said, just happy with today. Hit the weights that I wanted, hit the reps that I wanted, and I will definitely be waking up sore, so that's a good thing. I'm honestly deliberating whether I'm going to up my carbs today, just so I can be ready for tomorrow's chest day. So in essence, it's kind of like carb cycling. So let's say I'm eating 300 carbs a day, correct? So in 2 days, that's 600 grams of carbs. It'd be the same thing if I had 400 today and 200 tomorrow. But I'm still deliberating on whether I want to do that with the carbs for these next 3 days, because today is pull day, or was pull day, tomorrow's chest day, and then I have that rest day. So I don't need all those carbohydrates on rest day. So all in all, we take those 3 days, right? And I'm eating 300 carbs a day. So that's 900 grams of carbs. So instead of eating 300 today, I might bump it up to 400 in order to recover and be ready for tomorrow, and then maybe do 400 tomorrow. I'm not sure, and then just do 100 on rest day, but that's going to be kind of sucky. Sometimes I like to, have those extra carbs and everything like that, even on my rest day. Just kind of use it as a refeed, even though it's not. But yeah, guys, that's the way that works. So if you guys are familiar with the terms of carb cycling, or have heard the term carb cycling, it's just manipulating your carbs to how you want to use them. So let's just, for the sake of, the math, let's say it was a Monday through Friday type of thing, and we have 1,000 grams of carbs to eat for the 5 days, okay? So if you want to divide them amongst all the 5 days evenly, that would be 200, 200, 200, 200, 200, 200, right? So 5 times 200, that's the 1,000 grams of carbs. Or I could do, I guess you could say, 250 for the 4 days, and then 0 carbs on the 5th day. I wouldn't recommend that, but I'm just saying, all in all, it's still 1,000 grams of carbs. I hope I'm making sense. So yeah, guys, I'm thinking about upping my carbs today, and using the, and then lowering my carbs come rest day, which is Thursday. Sorry, guys. No. Crap, today's Monday, guys. My bad, guys. I am completely lost. Today's Monday. So tomorrow, Tuesday, is chest day. Wednesday is Thursday. What the fuck did I just say? Wednesday is rest day. And I'm thinking about using carbohydrates from Wednesday in order to refuel after today's workout. So I'm blabbing, guys. I'm mixing up my words, my days. It's time to cut it. Thank you. As always, guys, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm thinking about doing a giveaway as soon as we hit 150 subscribers. So make sure you're following me on Instagram. The link is below, at Eduardo Jaimes. We're at 126, 130. I don't know if it's gone up. I haven't checked it. As I'm recording this, I haven't checked it. Subscribers. So as soon as we hit 150, I'm going to do a giveaway. It could be a jacket, it could be a t-shirt, it could be a hoodie, it could be a pair of joggers. So be sure to like, share, and subscribe, guys, and then I'll give instructions on how to enter to win. So thank you guys for your continuous support. TeaTime.co. Train, transform, inspire, motivate, educate. Tea Time TV, we are out.